where we struggle with today's principle, the the collective work and responsibility, is that we want to displace the responsibility. We're responsible for the least of these. We keep thinking that the beast that is ultimately responsible for the least of these is also going to be the entity that rescues the least of these. And that's not going to happen. That's why we got least of these. And so the system has created a permanent underclass. And we keep thinking that that same system is going to be the savior of that permanent underclass. And so those of us who ascend, it's our responsibility to go back, like all of these phrases that we like to say, it takes a village, each one teach one, all that kind of stuff. Many of us aren't doing that. That is our responsibility. And so today is about that. Today is about us looking at the lay of the land, knowing the fight that's before us, and doing what we can do within our measure. We don't necessarily, at an individual level, have to be the person that kills the beast. But what we do have to commit to is what we can do in our measure. How do we fight the fight at the level at which we exist for the benefit of the masses? And we don't have to even think of it as saving 10. We could do just what I just referenced. If the four of us all positively impact one other person, that is tremendous. And so we get overwhelmed by the scale of the work, right? And so we'll be like, well, first of all, so we get overwhelmed, and then once we get overwhelmed, we're vulnerable to blaming the victim. So we'll get overwhelmed, and then we'll be like, well, niggas don't want no better, no way, to justify that we're overwhelmed. We got to do the work all the time. If not us, then who? That's what the principle is about.